Hi, everyone. Sorry, I was having a little technical difficulty. I'll be right with you in a minute. What the heck? I think I'm love. I don't know. Must be this one. Let me go. Home. Sorry, everyone. I just gotta find the right one because my computer had a little trouble. Well, the operator, I should say. All right, I got that on. Let me get the chat on. And let me find over here. And then I'll get started. I was going to cancel today and I thought, oh no. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, it's still playing the intro, apparently. Or wait, no, that is the intro. There we go. All right, sorry, everyone. I'm getting busy here. Let me start at the beginning, say hi to everyone. Hi, Guess Who, Nancy? Let me go to live chat. Hi, Vintage Style by Joe. Welcome in. Hi, Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. Welcome in. Judy Hebert's here. Hello. Deb won't be here today. Hi, Candace. Hi, Sewing on the Bluff. Jessica's here. Hi, Melissa Makes Quilts. Welcome in. Reading. Hi, Lisa. Awkward Quilter GA is here. She'll be lurking. Hi, Sheila. Welcome in. She's going to lurk while getting ready for an appointment. Yeah, I was supposed to go live at 3, but I can't seem to stay awake at 3. 3 o'clock is my nap, so I may have to switch it till 5 or 6. I don't know. Georgia representing today, Candace said. That's Lacey. She's growling at the mailman, a leaf, who knows. Hi, Joe's Creative Warning. Wait. Joe's Creative Wandering. That's Joanna. Hi, Don Stewart. Hi, Quilting in the Country, Lori. Okay, Vintage Style by Joe is here. And I think I'm caught up, Deb. I think I'm caught up with the chat. Having trouble seeing today. I forgot to put in my drops. Hi, Donna from South Carolina. And I have everybody's packages and envelopes ready to go. Hi, Giovanna. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Hi, 3 patches at a time. Hi, Elaine. Well, now it jumped again. Okay. First, I have to do a bobbin. I got distracted and still had thread on from yesterday, but I'm going to start working on this baby quilt right here. And it's from cotton. Well, it's in the, I'll have it in the strip description. I got it from Etsy. I've cut all the pieces. You can see all the pieces over there. I've got them all cut and labeled and ironed. So I'm going to start on that. I can't give any measurements or anything like that because this is a paid pattern. And I am making the baby pattern. Now where? Oh, here it is. And the pink is the binding, but otherwise, this is all the fabric I have left over. That's quite a bit of fabric. And let me pop out this chat. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. I see a lot of lurkers in here. I was just checking the participants instead of the pop out of the chat. Okay. Now there's a bra commercial. I do need new bras, but I don't have time to watch that. All right, let me get over here. So anyways, if I take out this binding, it's from cottonstudio.com, www.cotton-studio.com. But this is still left, so if I make a mistake, I'll still have some room. Hi, Susan Gabriel. Hi, the girls are us. Welcome in. Hi, Katie's Crafts. Welcome in. All right. So that's what I got to do, or that's what I'm going to be working on. It shouldn't take that long because there's the picture. And I thought that's perfect for a baby quilt. And this pattern comes in baby, lap, and throw size. This is the shelf my mom got me for Christmas, but she let me. She wasn't home yesterday, so I went to pick it up for her. And I said, "Where do you want me to put it?" She goes, "In your house." I'm like, "Yay!" So I got this, and I had all those plastic drawers on here that I would have to go through every single drawer to find stuff because I could never remember. So I have all those out on the porch. I'm going to be getting rid of those. And I put everything in here. So all my purse hardware and all my zipper pulls are all in there. So I emptied out quite a few shelves over here and moved the stuff over there. And then I moved all my scraps to, well, not all, the scraps that are down here over there out of the way because they're leaving. And all my projects are over there in the corner. Then I have one bin of scraps and batting left to do. So this week I'm going to be working on that, getting the scraps separated from the batting because it's just a huge pile, and get that done. And that's all I got planned so far. Hi, Margaret McDonald. Welcome in. Hi, Lynn. Welcome in. Let me move this over. It's moving faster than I can read. Hi, Katie. Hi, Laura Supp. Welcome in. So first thing I have to do is change out my thread, do a bobbin, because yesterday or this weekend, where is it? Where did I put it? Well, where did I put it? Oh, right here. I'm working on the boxy bags. So those are the ends. I went ahead and quilted the polka dot on some foam, and I got my little ties. I will be finishing that up on Friday. So that's that. I did finish all the tote bags. This is my favorite here, the one with the butterfly handles. And this one has the floral inside. This one has different handles, kind of like all the colors of the rainbow, but they're like an X's. And this one has white canvas on the inside. These have no pockets or anything. And I was able to move a bunch of my supplies over here because I want all the fabric out of this room. And here's the other one I made with these handles. And then this inside is some vintage fabric I had. It's got like stripes. So there's that one, that one. Oh, yeah, butterfly, that. And the other one is canvas also. So those are done. I can get them out of here. And then what I did with all my project bags, underneath my desk, I had all these drawers and I could not find my webbing. So I took all those project bags I made and I put all the webbing in here and I can see it. Whoop. I even put some in the little ones. So you get the idea. So I filled it up with webbing, and there's another one over here. So I filled that up, got those all hung up and put away. Oh, I just dropped a bunch of rickety rack. Rick rack, don't hold back. Rickety rack. So, whoop, this fell. So that's out of the way. Let me hang these back up. And I'd like to get rid of this cube, but I think I am going to keep it because I can get quite a bit on there. But I have to measure to see if a bolt will fit on this one here. Because if it will, then I will get another one of these. Because this one here, you take this, flip it over, and then this whole middle goes up like together, and it has wheels too. You could just wheel it, but it folds up flat and I can just pick it up and carry it. So I need to get lots of lighter things in here because I can't move heavy stuff anymore. Okay, everybody's, oh, I changed. Hi, Deb. She's in the chat. I changed the heist. Let's see if it comes up. Instead of the pirates and everything, I put in a shop hop and some different stuff. Everybody's going on a bus to a shop hop. So we'll see if it actually works. But I need to wind this bobbin. But I got the wrong thread on, but that's all right. Hi, Susan Gabriel. Hi, Cheryl Minka. Congratulations on your win at another channel. Oh, that reminds me, I won something too. I'll have to grab it and show it. As soon as I get this on there. Let me go grab my winnings. Guess who Nancy's here? This is what I won. Mini binoculars. And I won these by from My Wild Home. They go live Monday. Is it Monday nights? Yeah, Monday nights at 8. So I won these. I was really excited. And they come in a little case. I could have used these at the farm when I was looking at the deer. Now, I didn't read the directions, so oh, you must not be that way. The chat looks farther away, so I must have to go this way and then fix it, but I'm not going to mess with it until I read the directions, because the last binoculars, hi Kelly's Quilts and, oh, she changed her name, Kelly's Quilts Plus, were great big ones that you could barely hold up. My grandpa had, you know, the great big binoculars. So, but I was excited to win. And My Wild Home, they have a island. They bought an island in Canada, and they're building a homestead on there. I was binge watching this weekend. Oh, I just pulled my thread out. Darn it. Oops, don't ask me what's going on, because I don't know. I just hit something. So I need to do a bobbin so I can quit talking and get sewing. But my daughter and I were up. We were both up late. She was doing her diamond art. And yesterday I wasn't doing much of anything. But I did order a Dairy Queen, and it was so well worth it. Guess who Nancy is praying for? Laura's flooding leaves a mess. Or doesn't leave a mess, probably. Hi, Rita. Welcome in. Yeah, Rita was having some flooding issues as well. And Judy said, if I was closer, Laura, I would help. I think it's time to sharpen my scissors. Oh, I gotta keep this over here because... There we go. They're changing things around. I can't keep up. So my mom has claimed one of the little plastic 3-drawer things, but she doesn't want the rest. So I'm going to have to take them to animal welfare. Oh, wait, this is not the thread I want. This is the wrong thread. But nothing exciting happened this weekend. No funny stories, no nothing. It was just a kind of a... I cleaned my machine, but it's dusty already. It was kind of a low-key afternoon. Laura says, Rita, our neighbor's rain gauge measures 4.5. It was crazy. Oh, wow. Kelly's going back to do laundry. I did mine this weekend. I think. Did I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's all sitting upstairs on my bench to put away. I have to do that later, after my nap, of course. So I'm not good about putting laundry right away the minute it comes out. Never have been. I don't think I'll ever change. It always takes me a few days. But I'm going to have to get it done because I am rearranging my room. Going to take half of it. These scissors are not sharp. Where's... Oh, hi, Lace. Oh, you're Bob. What are you doing in here, Bobby boy? He's the one that doesn't like to get picked up, so he freaks out if I pick him up. The only one he allows to pick him up is Haley. That's his person. So let's get that in there. Okay. And I cleaned my glasses today too. Susan Gabriel says, I spent Sunday with my granddaughter at the cider mill and dinner. So much for picking apples and picking out a pumpkin with a 5-year-old. When they were that little, they could get anything they want, but they had to carry it themselves. That limited it. But all little Haley, she was tiny. I mean, she was the tiniest one, but that kid was strong when she was little. She would get a pumpkin bigger than her sister, I think, just to outdo her. She was always competitive. Ouch, that hurt. That sounds like it was a wonderful time. Anytime you spend with grandkids is wonderful. All right, now I need to sew 2 pieces together. Be over here. And one of these. And does it say? Does it say? Does it say? Hi, Jim. Welcome in. I want this on top. This one's going to be on top. So I want to put this on and sew it down here. So we're going to do it this way. Yeah, this one I cut. I cut the wrong way, the first one. So my gray stripe is a little bit smaller than the white. So I may have to get out the little piece I shoved in there and sew it together. Ooh, something ain't right here. Okay, we have a problem. I didn't change my tension back. But I'm thinking I didn't put the bobbin in and it fell out. Yep, the bobbin fell out. No, it's in there. Oh, it wasn't all the way in there. That's what the problem was. So let's try this again. Yeah. I always forget to check the tension and then I'll be like, uh-oh, because I had heavy duty thread on here yesterday or the day before. I don't even know. But if you watch the festive thread videos, you'll need to go over to Lisa's and fill out your form. That's Awkward Quilter GA. I posted the link on my community tab as well. So we'll see. All right, let me grab something out of the scrap bin. And looks like some leftover binding. Let me just do a little test. Ooh, it's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Well, that's a little better. All right, let me try once more. There's probably enough binding here for another quilt. Well, the back's good. Front, not so much. I got to tighten the bobbin. Okay. Because I had loosened it for the other. Hi, Melanie. Welcome in. Ooh, that baby popped right out. Maybe I had it in upside down. And if anybody plays heist, let me know. Oh yeah, that's way too loose. If my changes come through, because everybody's going on a shop hop instead of to Devil or whatever island it was. Still loose. All right, let's go one more turn. Yep, that worked until it got kicked out of there. All right, that should do it. But we shall see. Yep, that feels right. We shall see. Make sure it's in there this time. Yep, it is. All right, let's try this again. That should be the right. Try another piece. Then I'll have to later, I'll take this off this binding. I usually keep binding in a separate thingamajiggy. Looks good to me. All right, back in the bin you go. I have a whole buttload of that fabric to go. Do it this way. I was at my cottage all of last week. I did my own little shop hop at the quilt shops in the area. My goodness, I spent so much money. I can't wait to get back to a couple of shops. Yeah, it's easy to do. I took my mom to a shop, not a quilt shop. She spent a lot of money. I didn't spend nothing. Let me make sure. Oh, yeah, that's good. I hope I grabbed the right one. I don't know if these are supposed to be the same size. They're certainly not the same size. So maybe I cut it bigger than I'm supposed to. I don't know. Or maybe I cut this one smaller. That one over there looks bigger, so who knows? I'll have to double check before I get to cutting. The game's not working for sure. Huh. Should be working. Oh, you know why? Okay. I need to go in on here. Well, it should be on. Okay. Try now. Try heist. Oh, Jim's trying it. Let me go on to and make sure that it's on here. Well, it's on, so it should be working. But let me double check. Modules. Yeah, everything's on, so I don't know why it's not working. I guess I'll have to check. Maybe I didn't sign in. I don't know. Okay, Fern, just checking. Hi, Fern. Welcome in. So the game's not working at all. Well, Streamlabs is working. The game should be. Maybe it didn't like what I said. Oh, that's there. So there's that. Let me go here. Chat, boom. Well, the chat thing's working. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Maybe I have to restart it in my computer to get it working. Let me see. Maybe exclamation GAME. I'll probably have to sign in and sign back in. But I can't do that when I'm live. I'm sorry. And here I was so excited, but I got to make sure this is the right size before I because I didn't change anything on the game. I just changed the wording. Well, isn't that a heck of a note? Maybe I got to exit this one. Let's go File. Oh, that just says close window. Let me quit. Hi, Jess. Welcome in. Okay, try one. Let me try one more time. I don't know. Nightbot's working. Rita's saying group hello. Maybe because I don't show it on Nightbot. I don't know. Or on the chat bot. Oh, I was going to measure this. I forgot what I was doing. Well, Nightbot's saying stuff, but it's not supposed to be saying stuff, so I don't know. Huh. Well, I'll have it fixed by Friday. Let me go back to my cutting list. Well, it's the same size. Well, they're both supposed to be the same size, so that means something I didn't cut right. One I cut at 2.5 and one I cut at 2 3/4. So, Houston, we have a problem. Let me see if I did the other one right. The other one I did right. So, I'm going to set this one aside and grab the other one. And make sure it matches. And sew these two together. And luckily they sent me extra because I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. That's for sure. I want it this way, this way, this way, this way. I don't think it really matters. Now what's going on? Oh. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Looks like my thread broke or the bobbin broke or something. Boy, today is one of those days. One of those days to stay in bed. Let me go back just. Yeah, I think the tension here was too. Or the bobbin's cut. Hello, Bob. How are you today? Yeah, for some reason, the bobbin just decided to up and go away. So I don't know what's going on, but it's not good. Hi, Nikki B. She can't get Heist to working either. I'm going to go in on that one little app and see if I can turn it off and turn it back on. Uh-oh. I'm going to sneeze. The horror. I know. I'll turn it off, then turn it back on. Go to CloudBot settings and see what I messed up. Let me turn off CloudBot. Turn it on. Let me find the heist game, turn it off, turn it back on. All right, now it's saying active again, but is it really? I don't know. Now, how am I going to get back to there? Go back, widgets. It turned it off again. I don't know why it's automatically just going in and turning it off. So I don't know. Yeah, it's turning it off. All right, let me log out of it. Hopefully it didn't just throw me off the screen here. All right. Hopefully I'm still live because I'm messing around with stuff. So who knows what's going to happen now. Let's go back to apps, CloudBot, CloudBot settings. Let me sign in. Okay, it should work now. Yep, it should work. Somebody needs a pogey. I would not want to even think about how much water is under the house right now. Oh my gosh, I don't think it's still working. I'm going to have to restart my computer or something. Maybe it's not reading the... Let me try one more thing. I don't feel much like sewing today anyways. All right, let me go to this thing here. Dashboard, CloudBot. It's on. All right, let me go to the bot thing. Show everybody's enabled. All right, I got rid of the sound. The font size is big. Let me go up. Hide. No. Now let me go to, I don't know where I'm at now. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to sign out of all my accounts and sign back in and all that. Because I don't know what I did. Par for the course. It might just need an update or something. All right, let me check this tension. Well, the tension looks all right. So if it breaks now, I'm done. I quit. I quit. Jim says, it's fine, Mona. Well, I was excited, man. I was working on that this morning. And I didn't change anything with the money or anything. I let all that go. So I don't know. I don't even see Streamlabs in the chat at all. I may just have to add them as a moderator. Let me make sure. I'll go in and do it right now. I know. Let's see. Oh, let me go here. Oh, I don't know how to do it there. I'm just going to leave it alone. I'll mess with it after. I don't want to screw everything up. Oh, I wonder where this screwdriver came from. I was using that yesterday. I thought I put it away. Apparently not. Anna's here. Hi, Anna. Welcome in. Hi, Giovanna. Anna's going to lurk and listen. Okay. So I just need to press this and then cut it according to the pattern's instructions. Jess says, I agree at Jim Pollock. I watched Mona's video, very personable. I missed what Jim said. Yeah, I think everybody that did the festive thread did an awesome job. Oh, Jim says, I liked your festive threads, very homey feel to your chat in that. Yeah, I just love all the memories at that farm. Okay, so you have this, and of course mine's shorter because I cut mine going the other way instead of the width of fabric. I cut the short way because I wasn't paying attention. So now I have to cut that, which I don't know what size. Yeah, I don't know why Nightbot is saying anything. Because they're not even in the building. Or, I'm going to check one thing. Just one little thing. I think I'm at the wrong thing. I am. I got to go to settings. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. Oh, they moved everything, so I don't even know where you look to. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm going to add Streamlabs. If I can find my writing. Yeah, it's not even bringing up Streamlabs. It must be a glitch on their end because it's not even bringing up Streamlabs and they're not in my... Oh, yes, they are. They're in there. Yeah, they must be having a glitcher. Hopefully it wasn't a Mona glitch. Get out of there before I screw that up. Okay, so I just need to cut these. Let me find a cutting board. Well, guess what? Where did I move it? I think I shoved it in these scraps yesterday. I did. I did. Let me iron this real quick. They must be itchy, Rita. Is that itchy? Yeah, I think itchy. All right, there's my water. Okay, let me find something to cut with. And I will have to seam rip this one because I'll have to cut a new piece. And there is enough in there, thank goodness, to cut a new piece. So I'm glad they sent me extra fabric. Hi, babies. Hi, Bob. Hi, Lacey. What are you doing? Don't distract me. I'm having trouble today. I'm having trouble. Is this the one I got to cut? Yeah. Now I need a ruler. Yeah, the bookcase that was here where this shelf is now underneath my cutting table, and all the drawers that had webbing and zipper in, I either hung up or I just shoved a bunch of zipper in here in the empty. So now I can see everything. So I'm debating whether to get rid of that desk and get a couple shorties. So we'll see. All right. And I might as well cut off this end because I have a scrap piece of this somewhere. I can just go ahead and sew it on there. All right, let me go to the chat. Now I gotta see what I need to cut this at. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it through the day without a pop, man. Nothing's working. Well, and I'm out of my medication until the 20th when I go to the doctor's. Couldn't get in. Okay, let's see. Well, it says cut, but it doesn't say. Oh, okay. Well, wait a minute here. I'm going to double check. Okay, that's for that one. Da, 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 da. And then cut strips as shown below. Well, something isn't right, because if they want the 4 patch to measure that, then I can't cut it at that. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Cut 2 3/4. Oh, okay. So I just got to cut this way here. And I can't give out the cutting instructions because of, it's a paid pattern. Let me check the chat. Hi, Miss Joyce. Welcome in. Hi, Zaza. Welcome in. For some reason, Streamlabs isn't working. She's saying good morning, everyone. Amfield Road. Have a great day. Going to cook my food. See you in the stream. Okay, bye. Hi, Joyce JK. See what else I missed. I miss Streamlabs. That's what I miss. I wanted to play the game today. Gosh darn it. Let's see. I don't know if that's even a command or not. Apparently not. So, oh yeah, I was going to cut these. Boy. Hi, Lady Grace. Well, I did not cut that very straight. I'm going to even it up first because I don't want it crooked right from the beginning. Well, maybe it's not best to cut this here on this thing because it moves too much. I'm not very good at cutting or sitting down either. So I'm going to have to move over here because I just can't cut over there. I don't even know if it switched. Did it switch? I think I lost the camera too. I'm not sure. No, I didn't lose the camera. Okay. All right, let me move these pieces so I don't cut them apart. Because that's been known to happen. I cut my mug rug up on accident. So, oh yeah, this is still crooked. So I do have to even that up. Let's go right there. All right, now. Let's 2.5. So now you're just going to make 4 patches out of these. But I'll go ahead and cut these. Kind of boring watching me cut, eh? Oh, that's an 8. Oh, you two better behave yourselves. Leave the kitty alone. Leave the mailman alone. You don't have to be Cujo. It's not Halloween. It's not Halloween, dude. Yeah, you heard me, Miss Lacey. All right. That's enough for now. I got to pull up my pants. Sorry, my pants was falling down. And still no Streamlabs. I don't know. All right. All right. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. So anyways, I'm going to make this short since nothing's working. But I cut all those and then I make the 4 patches. So I'm going to do that. But I am going to say goodbye because today's live stream really stinks the big wazoo. There's no game. Hi, Lynn Bylas. There's no game. There's no nothing. There's just nothing working. So I got to get back in there and figure out what's going on. I think I'm going to have to log out and restart everything and then sign back in. Bye, everyone. Okay. How do I end? Right here.